Hi folks, so in this video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be completing this question here based on the Texaco logo, which is based on pentagons, but specifically we're learning about setting up a pentagon inside of a circle. So to start the question here, we have to look at the circle first of all. You can see here on the right hand side it says here it has a diameter of 160, you can see in there, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a pentagon on the inside of it. Okay, so on the right hand side of my sheet over here, I'm going to start completing that problem there now. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to do a line here, I'm going to make it 160 long. So on that line, after drawing it, I'm going to mark from 0 as far as 16. I'm going to mark the middle as well. Actually just mark from 0 as far as 8. Because if it's 160 long, then my radius from there to there is going to be 80 millimeters. Zoom in there a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Let's pull this over to the right. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, using our compass, we set 80 in the sheet. Now what we're going to do is describe a circle using our compass. That circle there has a diameter of 160 and a radius of 80. Now, through the middle, I'm also going to do a vertical line up and down. Okay, so you can see there what we've essentially got is our circle, and we're going to have to put in the axis going horizontally and vertically. Now, what we have to do to get a pentagon inside of a circle is we're going to use our protractor. Now what we're going to do is we're going to position the center point of our protractor on the center point of the circle, and I'm going to make sure that this 0 line is sitting on this line here. So center point on the center, and make sure that the 0 is resting on the vertical line, above and below, so that I know I'm accurate. And I'm going to read our pentagon angle is 72 degrees, okay? So we're going to read from 0 all the way around to 70. Make sure then you're going from 70 to 80 to get to 72, which is right there. Now that I've got that little 72 degree mark, I'm going to do a line like that. Okay. Now what's helpful about that line is where that line cuts through the circumference of the circle, gives me a point on my pentagon, and the top point is already a point. So technically, once I draw that in, I've now got the length of one side of my pentagon. Now, to get the other sides, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the distance from there to there, make sure it's accurate, from there to there on my compass, and I'm going to mark that distance off 4 more times. 1, 2, 3 more times I should say, because the 4th one would just bring me back home. And there we have the rest of our points for our pentagon. Now all I'm going to do is connect those up from here to here, here to here, and finally up to the apex or the topmost point. And there we go. There's our pentagon drawn. Now for the Texaco logo, you can see over here in the image what we have to do is we have to create a star. Now to create the star inside of a pentagon, all we're going to do is connect every second point. So what I mean by that is, if this one is connected here, I'm going to skip this one and go on to the next one. Likewise with this one. This going to here. And then finally, this one to here. And I think I'm missing one more, apologies. There we go. So as you can see now, inside the pentagon, I have a star. Now it's not heavied in, and the reason I haven't heavied it in just yet is because I have to get the information for the T here. Now, to be able to complete the T, what we're going to do is, if you look here, I'm just going to go into my slideshow now, and if the question was starting, we started with a circle, do an angle 70 degrees, we take that distance on our compass, and now we're going to draw in the star, which is the stage we're at now. Now, down here, this is the next stage. From the middle, we have to measure a distance of 20, and then 15 and 15. But what is that 20? Well, from the center line, the vertical line going up and down like this, it means I'm going to go 10 to the right and then 10 to the left, and then go another 15 and another 15 left and right. They'll go vertically up, and from the center line here, we're going to measure up 15 as well to do a line across. Okay, so to complete that there, what we're going to do is from this line down here, I'm going to measure 10 millimeters to the left. So from the 1, I'm going to move 10 to the left to 0, 10 to the right to 2. And from that mark there, I'm going to go measure 15 millimeters. And from this mark here, I'm going to measure 15 millimeters. Now that I've got those 3 lines, or those points done, a bit dark there on the screen, apologies for that. Now that I've got those points done, I'm going to do a line up. This one just goes up as far as here. This one goes as far as here. And this one goes up as well. Now, from the center line that's running horizontally across my page, I'm going to measure up 15. So from this 0, I'm going to mark up 15 to there, make a little mark on that, and do a horizontal line across. And there we have it. There's our T. Now what I'm going to do is, just because I have a marker, I'm going to heavy that in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to start off by doing the star, and I'll work onto the T on the inside. So from there to there, I'll heavy it the whole way around. So that's that portion. We should have heavied it in fully in the first place. Then finally on this one. So I'm not going to go the whole way, just going to go as far as there and there, and on this one do the exact same thing. We're going to go as far as here. Now from here then, it goes vertically up to the midway line, the horizontal line running across the center. Then to get the T here, it goes out and out, then up and up, then horizontally across. There's our star. And then, just using our compass, I'm going to switch out to my little attachment here so I can draw this in properly. Hopefully this all works out with my accuracy. Now, use my compass, set the point here. Just going to check that it goes through. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to draw this in. And there we have it. There is our Texaco logo completed. Just a little bit, probably should go up further there. And there we have it. Okay, that there, guys, is the Texaco problem completed when we have to get a pentagon or any polygon inside of a circle. In this case, it was a pentagon, and then inside the pentagon, we created the star, and we used the measurements here on the sheet, measuring 10 and 10 to get the 20 here, the gap, and up 15 as well. Okay, that's the question done there, guys. I hope you found that helpful.